Welcome back all. We're going to do a quick analysis on Bitcoin, try and figure out what we're expecting price to do over the weekend or beginning of the week on Monday, which starts at 10 p.m. Sunday night. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, looking for a fifth wave to end and then continue back up, either to retrace or to finish off the bull trend. Now, just to put things simply, so I drop my mic. Okay, so obviously we're coming from the all-time highs. We've got this move coming down here. Okay, the move is clearly corrective in nature. There's no impulse here. I'll label this a W, X, Y, A, B, C, A, B, C, and X, A, B, C, and Y. W, X, Y. We've got a flat in X, a zigzag in Y, and a zigzag in W. The move coming up here as well. It can be counted corrective. It could be counted impulsive. Okay. We can go 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Even 4, 5. And we could have a 1, 2, 1, 2 situation here. We would get another 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So definitely can be counted impulsively. And it could be counted as an A, B. So we can go A, then A, B, C, D, E in a triangle, and then 5, 3, 5 ending diagonal in C. So people could be looking at this as a 1, looking for a 2, and then a 3 to continue the bull trend. I do believe price is going lower before then, and we've got our count coming down from here in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're looking for 5 waves to complete from this high at 114,200 area. Okay, so we've swerved to 618. We got a 1, we got a 2, we got 3, we got what I believe is a finished 4, because I don't believe we're going to carry on much longer in a fourth wave, as our 2 wave is very short in time compared to our fourth wave. I mean, it's okay how it is if it ends here, but then if this is a continuing in the fourth wave, then it's over 6 times the length of wave 2, which is uncommon. So if 3 was here, okay, you see how it's 6 times here. I mean, I would go to a smaller time frame. Just to get a better idea of how long this 2 wave could be. What's going on here? All right. We'll just draw them in again. So if this is our 1, and if we was to give 2 all of this as a running flat, hold on, yeah, so this, yep, that's our 1 there. And if we ended to here, yep, and drew it to 3, currently the fourth wave would end at 3.5 times the length of wave 2, which is fine. If we're still going on with the 4 right now, then it's probably 7 times the length already, 8 times the length already, which is uncommon. So I'm going with the 4 being finished, plus the fact that if we was to hit the 0.618 retracement from wave 2 ending, I wouldn't class that as a fourth wave anymore. It's extremely rare for the fourth wave to hit the 0.618 retracement of wave 2. It's usually shallower, 0.382, sometimes 0.236. It can go up to 50%, but 0.618 I haven't even seen it before. So yeah, it's likely that's a 4 and that's a 1, and then we've got an extremely long 2. To be honest, the 2 is extremely long, but it happens and it's the weekend. Time is never an invalidation, but time can help you with your probabilities and what's most likely the case. And most likely, usually, when you've got, say, a move like this down, and then you've got and this becomes a correction and it's long, it's usually preferred to be a B or a WX rather than a 1, 2. But structure, the count on the higher time frame, everything else lines up. I'm willing to take this as a very long 2 wave. So 1, 2, this is the line I've drawn, is what I'm expecting to see. Price to get the liquidity from this high, maybe redistribute here, and then bring price down and take out this low in a 5. I'm not saying the 5 is going to end there. It can. All it literally needs to do is nip this low. But I do also have a support area here. Or, well, there's a low here. Let's go on the 4-hour quickly. There's a low that could be used for liquidity, and there is is this where we are? Yeah. There's a low here. No. Where are we? Alright, there's a low here that could be used for liquidity, and just underneath that we've got all this imbalance inside the last demand. Now, if we do pay attention to this last demand and how it was created and what happened after, we'll know that this is an important area of demand. Okay, so from the low, okay, we had a 3-wave decline here. Okay, so it was corrective. Okay, so we, from the high, we got the corrective move down. We came up, we rallied, retraced, rallied, formed the base, rallied, came back into here, the base, in a 3, A, B, C, into that base, broke higher, and we accumulated. The reason why I'm telling you this is because basically this move here, creating a little accumulation here, okay? This is the last accumulation that happened, okay, that ended up getting mitigated. Alexa, stop. It got mitigated, okay, whilst grabbing all this liquidity it formed for, like, you know, Wednesday 9 o'clock till Monday, so like half a week. Yeah, they've managed to grab all that liquidity, tap into this last accumulation that was made coming from the beginning, from the lows. After tapping there, we came up, broke structure, okay, partially, almost just that week alone, reaccumulated. You see the W there, and then we caused the highest high currently in the market. That is a very important area of demand, and just underneath that demand there's a lot of imbalance and a fair value gap, unmitigated demand zone. So we could come down there somehow and bounce, maybe after this 5-wave move. The 5-wave move maybe ends here, just beneath just beneath the 3rd wave. We get a 3-wave move up and we come back down, which is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're gonna get this as a W, an X, and a Y, and then resume the bullish trend. Okay, let's get off. All right, Ethereum is the same thing. Okay, but Ethereum, I prefer to count this as a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I prefer to count this as a 5 is in over here. And the confirmation I got from that is that if I was counting this as 4, yeah, as in 4, 5 or 3, yeah, so 3 would be here. This would be a 2 wave, a 1, a 2. All of this would be 3, okay? So we need 4 and 5. But we've hit the 0.618 taken from the high of 2. So this can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, looking for 5. So my best count is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? 4 could end here even, okay? Could end here, could end here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So to me, that's finished. We've come up. We haven't come up impulsive though. We've come up in it depends how you want to look at it. We could go 1, A, B, C, 2, and we could be in a 3. So the fourth wave hasn't come into the price territory of 1. It does look like an accumulation. Okay, we've been taking out the lows, moving up higher, but I'd look for more clarity. We are in a weekend. It can continue this sideways range, but with Ethereum, maybe we'll come back down into this imbalance and then continue higher. I'm not sure, but I would say that we've counted 5 waves down from here, and we've hit the 618, so we're not looking at a 4th wave now. Okay, unless you're looking at some extreme bearish example, and we're going to go A, B, C, and then another 5 wave move down, which could happen. So we'll have to observe the market next week, and we'll go and have a look at gold now. Gold, get on a 4-hour time frame. We had a bullish week last week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, third wave, looking for a 5th wave. I would say somewhere in here we've got a 1 and a 2. It's very small. 1, 2, and then another 1 and a 2 and a 3. We've got a 4th wave here, and we're going up to make the 5th wave. 3618 is a extension of the first 1 and 2, I believe. Yeah, that one there. 1, 2, looking to reach the 3618, which is a FIB target for the 3rd wave. Okay, 1618, you got 2, you got 3618, you've even got 4618. And beyond, you know what I mean. If this is 3, where 3 ended, and this is the end of the 4, or even if 3 ended there and this ended 4, and we got a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're looking for 5. We zoom into this 4th wave. We're looking to where can we buy this up? Well, we can return to the trend line, poke below it, and go higher. Something the market does a lot. We could, let's go to the 1 hour. Got some demand here. In fact, while we're on the 1 hour, we'll check where the EMAs are. We've got a 50 EMA here. So we know how the market makers use a tactic called mean reversion. So they like to bring price to the 50 EMA. I suspect that price will come, like I've already got this here. Hopefully, I must have seen, we'll see what I was looking at. But yeah, I think we're coming into nice areas for gold for a buy. I'm looking for a 3-wave move down, so this move must be corrective. It can be in the form of a zigzag, as you can see, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, after the 5, we could get a 3-wave move up. It could be a sideways move. Then you're looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which could be an ending diagonal or an impulse. You could also get, you know, a 3-wave move up, a 5-wave move down, so you've got flat and then continue higher. I am expecting the zigzag because I'm expecting a direct push down. It started off in a 5, what looks like a 5, so I'd expect a 5, 3, 5. I'm expecting deep. I'm expecting them to get to this area of the trend line and into the imbalances and inefficiencies in there. So I'm expecting that to be a quick move onto here. So we have demand here. We have, let's get rid of this. We have this vector candle. Basically, it's an imbalance. An imbalance created when volume kicked in and we shot up. Okay, there'll be a fair value gap in there, no wick to the other side. So it's an area the market can go higher from, but they might use this to, you know, if we get down here before making a three wave pullback, then just know this was just the A wave, and you don't want to you might not want to. I've just realized we could have gone A, B, C. I've missed one out. We have got a potential flat here. We've come down in the 3. We went up in the 3, and we came up to 90% of here. Okay, this is a high probability flat. So we can go 3, 3, and then we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to end. So this could be the C wave of a flat. So we can come down here, end the move, and go higher. Okay, so we will, if we're going with the flat, which I would go for, because look, quite plain to see. The good news about when you get flats that are not expanding flats, it kind of makes it obvious because you get relative equal highs. You've hit the 0.886 retracement of this move. So low probabilities is a 1, 2. So you've got relative equal highs, not a 1, 2, and it's not a 4, 5. Obviously, we didn't take out the high. So we know they're building liquidity there. It's a high probability flat. So that's a 3, that's a 3. When we've got a completed 5, there's only 2 things that can happen, and both of them are bullish. Okay, so once we have a completed 4, 5, is either we go up in a 3, some form of a 3, okay, as an X wave. So this would be a W, you get an X, and then a Y. Okay, so you get to buy maybe into this over here. Okay, it's either that or this is finished and we go up again impulsively. So looking for buys here next week is the only thing on the table for me with gold. Okay, and expecting that high to get taken out first, but expecting potentially a lot more. If you're looking at the size of this accumulation that we've got here, you know, and price is coming back to the last point of demand, which that to me, yes, is an opportunity. It's a big opportunity, and I will be watching gold next week because of this price action here. As far as I'm aware, we've taken all the inefficiencies. This is a little funny little equal low which lies inside this demand. I just, yeah, I'm glad I've seen this now. So I have a feeling we're gonna end here and take it up. I will always be cautious, you know, looking at areas like this and this. Have I got a 5 wave boot? Because what we want to see coming from it, from after price reaches here, it might be smart to wait for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by the 1, 2, 3, and then you take your buys there. Then you take your buys from there. Yeah, so you get a 5 wave move up, a 3 wave move correction, and then you take your buys. And we know that if we don't get a 5 wave move up, either at impulse or at leading diagonal, then we know we're in corrective structure. And that could be a X wave, get a Y wave, and then continue higher. Quickly checking Euro USD on the daily time frame. We've had the grab of the highs. We're calling this an A, a B, looking for the C wave. Okay. So look overall looking for a C wave so we can make a deeper 2 wave, a wave 2. Okay. For this big impulsive move that we've had come up from the lows in January, mid-January. So we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 1 or an A. I'm calling it a 1. 3 wave move down in an A or a W. We'll go with an A. So there's an A wave. This is your B wave. So I'm looking for, as you can see, this is a 3, and this is also a 3. It's not an impulse. We had a W, then we had a W, X, Y in X, then a A, B, C, and Y, giving us our B wave. Okay, then we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, jump down to the 4-hour time frame. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. So this fib extension is looking for the end of the move, okay? But we can't hit the 0.618, otherwise that invalidates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, look. So there's an 886 hit here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking for a fifth wave either way. Okay, so if we hit the 0.618, we cannot count this as a 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we cannot hit that and call it a 1, 2. But what we can do is if it is there, if what we can do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then this will be a 1, 2, 1, 2. So if we pass the 0.618, I'll be looking at 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, or A, B, C, A, B, C, then a W, then an X, then a Y. Okay, we're looking at all bearish structures. Okay, remember we're trying to make the 2 wave down there. So we what we want to see if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would not be the end of the correction for me. We're looking at deeper levels. Okay, so with that being our B wave, that being our A wave, we could come down in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come back up in the X and get another 5 down, because we are likely to take the low, or at least get close to the low. If we was to get a running flat would be A, B, C in this area. Okay, if we was to get a expanded flat, because we can't get a regular flat because we took out the high. Well, you could call it a regular flat as well, depending on how high it's gone up. But if we was to get 3, 3, and a 5, we could break that low to get our C wave here. I am looking at structures that break the low, because this pullback is really shy. I expect a deeper pullback into the lower ends of the prior 4th wave, at least for a wave 2, for this big impulsive move over here. So I'm going to keep rambling. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Tomorrow I won't be so tired, and we'll get another deeper analysis on some of the other pairs. Thank you. Peace.